Hello YouTube, and welcome to my review of the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Kabuto. Now right off the bat, let me start by saying this is my favorite body type of the SH Figuarts that I have. And that mainly comes down to the ankle slash feet area. Some of the more recent SH Figuarts have plastic feet attached to the ball joints right here around the ankle area. And while that does work for some of them, others that I will be reviewing later, that does not work at all. But he has the best of both worlds. Not only are his feet metal, which gives him great weight distribution, but because there's a ball joint up here, gives him a much wider stance capabilities. So, on to articulation. His head is on a ball joint, and his neck is hindered by his collar, but his head can still rotate 360 degrees, and he still has the beautiful compound eyes. Now you may notice how his eyes are a little bit darker than they were in the show, but they're still very nice. He has a little bit of chest movement, side to side, forward and back, and his waist can also move. So you can get a little bit down and a good bit back, side to side. There is a good range of movement in his arms. You could lift the shoulder pad and get his arm to raise flush with his shoulders, so it's almost completely flat. There is of course a ball right here, so it can do that circular movement. It can rotate 360 degrees easily, and it's still relatively tight, so I mean, you know, he's not gonna be flopping around. There is rotation below the shoulder. Arm bends at 2 joints, almost a complete 180. The hand is on a ball joint, and it can swivel back and forth, or wherever you have the swivel position. It can also go this way. Kabuto has the type 1 hip joint, meaning that it is a ball joint on a hinge. And what that hinge allows him to do is you pull it down, then you push it all the way, and it gives him a much higher angle kick, like so. So he can almost do a split. Anyway, moving on. His leg can be pulled that far forward, that far back. His knee joints can go that far until they touch the end of his leg. His foot is the metal style feet attached to a ball joint at the top up right here, so it can have that movement. His feet are also hinged, so you can get really far to the side, either side. You can do it that way too. His feet can be pulled down that much, go up that much, and he has a toe joint. as well. He comes with a fist, a trigger finger hand, a splayed open hand, and a pointing to the heavens hand. For his weapons, he has his kunai gun and axe, and then, as if it was being pulled out, he has the actual kunai form. And this is what I usually display him with because I love the gold on it. Final thoughts. I absolutely love this action figure. It was one of my favorite shows, and he is very well represented in this action figure. If you are a fan of Kabuto, if you just sorta kinda like him, pick this figure up. It is definitely not to be missed. It's been re-released twice now, I believe, so it shouldn't be that hard to find, and it's definitely not expensive. I got this one for $18 after shipping, so it's definitely one to pick up.